So, hi everybody, a very good evening. I'm Justine Kopani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor. We're based in presently at Delhi NCR at the moment. We design, manufacture, and supply home and office decor and interior solutions, including accessories, and we have corporate gifting items as well. We've not launched formally and officially due to various reasons, one of them being the health concerns and stuff of mine. Anyways, that's not the justification here, but honestly speaking, it's because of that. And I'm a award winner. I've won about 3 to 4 awards in the last 2.5 3 years. These are international awards for business impact, for extraordinary work in community, humanity, uh, global thought shares and stuff, community work I've already shared. Of course, design and architecture, and also being a spokesperson at various forums. I'm also a drummer. I think I've got about 15 to 16 certificates for now, which have been awarded to me in the last 3, 4 years, or maybe 2 years, or whatever. I've lost count of those. So, anyways, the work, the good work, and the work continues happening in spite of whatever challenges that have been coming my way and stuff. So, I've got a modest beginning. I started my career in advertising and branding, and it's been about 24 years of work in different lines of work and stuff. At the age of 24, I got into this line of setting up my own firm, which was a small setup. We had communication and design work there as well. And after that, I kind of had to get into balancing my life by kind of taking care of my health and stuff, with various challenges that came my way and stuff. But I kind of grew on my graph, and my journey went really well, which was working in the corporate field in branding, advertising, marketing, PR, global communication, and stuff like that. And of course, now I'm something of my own. And what I want to share is basically about winning. So people link winning to winning, like life is a sport, life is a game. They want to win. Competition is there, and they want to win over everything. But for me personally and professionally speaking, winning is actually winning in daily life, winning over circumstances, winning over the challenges that are coming your way, winning over maybe your tendencies in life and stuff, maybe the circumstances that you've been through and stuff. Maybe you've had personal losses or whatever, or you've been through financial losses, or you had a health challenge and you've come out of that, or maybe you've been jobless for a number of years and stuff and you've come out of it. And because I'm also in the because I also follow Buddhism. So Buddhism links winning equals daily life, winning in daily life, which is overcoming all the challenges thrown at you, coming at you, like I've already shared, and making the best use of your energy and not getting swayed in by whatever's going wrong in the world or whatever is going negative in the world and stuff. And because I also follow Buddhism, I go to a church. I'm into my own spirituality because I also have roots in Sikhism and stuff. I also go to temples and dargahs and stuff like that. But as spirituality is different, religion is different. I would not like to include those as a part of daily victories and stuff. Yes, of course, there's a challenge there as well when you have to take kind of some moralistic or ethical decisions around work and stuff and thought shares and all that. So that's where also a challenge comes in, and that's where maybe winning doesn't kind of take the lead, but kind of standing up for something right, voicing out something which you strongly feel wrong or you feel right comes into the picture and stuff. So I've written a few lines here. What is winning for me? So winning, some people go into quick wins, which is also a good way. Quick wins kind of lead to a bigger accumulation of stuff. So momentum fuels motivation. It keeps you going. It drives you. Without it, you can't go anywhere. If you aren't inspired, if you aren't motivated, what you're working on now, it won't be very good. The way you build momentum is by getting something done and then moving on to the next thing. So no one likes to be stuck on endless projects and stuff, or in issues of health or whatever, relationship, shit and crap and all that. Everybody wants to get into keeping the momentum going and inspiration happening and stuff. And the longer something takes, the less likely it is going to kind of get completed. And I could argue on this that the longer something takes, it may also have a bombastic or a smashing end. Excitement comes from doing something and then, kind of going on to the next thing. Planning a menu for a year, for example, can be boring, but planning a menu every day, every week, every weekend over what you're going to have, what you're going to enjoy, what you're going to offer can make life really exciting. I'm talking about personal life and stuff. And if you have to actually work on long term projects and you have to dedicate one day every week, or for 2 weeks, small victories can generate that enthusiasm. So for me, for the last 2, 3 days, I'd been holding my horses back. For me, I think the enthusiasm and the excitement was about being in the gym. I was not very sure I'm going to make it, because I woke up in the morning and I was still feeling like a little, not that great. And because I've been off work out for the last 25 days or maybe 20 days or whatever, and I've been on medication and my tooth paining and a whole lot of stuff coming on to me surfacing, because you're not preoccupied or constructively occupied as much you would be at work. But yes, I'd been putting in my brain and my thinking into a lot of learning and creativity and thought shares and reading up books and stuff like that. But on the whole, because you've got a goddamn tooth thing happening or a cervical thing happening and there's stupid pollution happening, obviously, you kind of tend to get a little off track and stuff like that. But then, of course, I'm back on the regular balance mode. So what I've realized is that for me, a small win or a celebration is would be to be consistently in the gym again. So I was there for a short while. So these small wins and small victories kind of propel me forward, take me forward. And, I've spent my time kind of catching up on watching some very nice programs, global architecture and design and stuff. So I feel so creatively enthused. I feel like I've learned something new. Of course, I watched international news and I was following Mr. Trump as well. And I've been following global economy and Maharashtra and stuff like that. But the point is, the kick-ass joy or kick-ass happiness has come to me by just simply going for a walk in the night, spending some time in open air, not doing anything, just walking around with the pets or the strays and stuff, and not doing anything. And now I'm back and I'm having a cup of coffee. Sorry, it's not coffee, this is green tea. And I'm reading this set of lines here to let you know that, what, winning is nothing really very big at all times. It can be small wins and victories, like I've already shared with you. And if you can just be consistent in what you're doing, and if you can keep the memento going, and if you're excited about something that you wake up to, that's going to kind of get that excitement level back in your life. And you know what people say, people around us are not inspired, people around us are not motivated. But the point is, why do you need somebody to motivate you? And motivation is not everything. Inspiration is good, excitement is good, feeling good is feeling great is amazing, feeling positive is amazing. Sticking to what you decided is also amazing and stuff. And inspiration, motivation, if you leave them aside, then going forward and sticking to what you've thought of is what is going to kind of take you forward and stuff. So ask yourself, what can you do over the weekend? Plan yourself over the weekend, and then you see that whatever challenge comes your way or whatever situation comes your way, be it professional, be it personal or whatever, if you are determined and if you made up your mind, if you've planned yourself, you'll find a way. So I think you've all heard this by now, and let me remind you this: where there's a will, there's a way. I think it strongly works. If you decide something, you're going to find a way. Otherwise, you're going to find a big excuse. And you don't have to beat up yourself around the bush and stuff. If the weather's generally getting you down, if your work is not feeling creatively inspiring, or if your health is not doing great, please back off, take rest, rejuvenate, and you can always catch up with your work a little later. And this whole fashion about working from home, a lot of countries do this, a lot of people are doing this off lately. It's not a very good idea. So try and be in the office and on time. Maybe you can leave a little earlier, or probably you can have your ACs working, or probably you can kind of travel by metro or whatever, but try and work in environments where you have people around and stuff. It's coming from me because I've been in isolation for a while because I've not been able to go out. And whenever I've gone out, I've interacted and stuff. I find people generally talking only about the weather and about the pollution and stuff like that. And I go kind of charged up, wanting to talk about beautiful things and amazing things and stuff, and soaking up the weather and enjoying myself and coming back and stuff. And realize that this is the same topic which is playing on everybody's mind. So it's also up to you as to how you kind of take charge of the conversation. If somebody's only talking about the weather and stuff, you always have the choice to kind of change the topic and get into something really exciting and interesting and stuff. Okay. So love and luck and take care and have fun. That could also be a small win, trying to get and deviate the attention of people from just talking about the regular stuff which is not making you feel that great, and getting into something which makes you feel amazing. Let me show you something. So this is a home design that I have here. See, it's so simple, I mean, nature looks so beautiful. This is a wine bottle that I have, and I've just picked up. I've just got a trimming of a beautiful plant. I'm going to share the pictures, so you could spend your time also, kind of researching on nature and exploring nature and stuff as you kind of take your walks and stuff. And when you come back, you'll feel that when you kind of work on the upliftment and uplifting, and when you work on decorating your rooms and spaces and stuff like that, you automatically start feeling amazing, and your focus on your mindset shifts to interesting stuff. I mean, I find these leaves so beautiful. Take a look at these. So this is just a simple wine bottle. So you could use all these bottles, and you can have an amazing decor happening. And the best part is that, like the basket idea that I'd shared, where you can carry your flowers and stuff like that, and you can carry those plants in those baskets and place them anywhere, and your car looks amazing, your homes look amazing, your office looks amazing. You can actually also carry these bottles to your offices or to wherever you are, and you have an amazing decor happening. And I'm inspired now to kind of think about or research about some more ideas which you can follow on Pinterest or on YouTube. Spend your time and energies on constructive stuff, positive stuff. It doesn't take much to be glued into the negativity of the world and stuff, but you can always read that, right? So love and luck can take care, and this could also be a win. Try to switch off from stuff that bogs you down, stuff that doesn't give you positive energy, stuff that kind of makes you look at the world in a negative fashion. Get over that and start focusing on better stuff which excites you, which kind of makes you look at interesting stuff and interesting ideas which also add value, and they add to the knowledge, and they add to your profitability in business and work and stuff. And you get back to your offices, and when you start doing your work and stuff, these are the ideas that you can actually recommend and include in your own business presentations and in your own creative or design proposals and presentations and stuff. So love and luck and take care. Have fun, have a blast, and cheers to you on a lovely green tea. Enjoy and have fun and have a blast, and take care of yourself. And thank you for your messages and writing in. And I can see that some people are including my thoughts, I think, which I shared many months back on their videos and stuff. Thank you for the indirect inclusion. And if you really want to get in touch with me, you could write to me. You can email me on jkapani@gmail.com, justine@gmail.com, and Justine Kapani office@gmail.com. If it's helping you improvise, and if it's making you ponder and think about stuff, that's great, because that's what people are supposed to do online. They're supposed to influence people and make people think about positive and good stuff, which kind of helps you kind of probably revisit or probably even improve and better your own mindsets and outlooks. And it always helps to have positive information happening. So love and luck and take care and have fun and cheers and enjoy yourself. Bye bye. And look after nature. I've just shown you this beautiful. It's so lovely, and I realize it goes with my my shirt and my hair. So, anyways, it looks beautiful because I tried experimenting and putting this in some other rooms and stuff. So do this to yourself rather than looking at violence and terrorism and stuff like that. Okay, that's only going to get your energy down. This is definitely going to make you feel good and stuff. And your health lies in your hands. The responsibility lies in your hands. And if you're feeling good and great, everybody else feels good, and you feel enthused, and that energy is a rub off on everybody else. So love and luck and take care. Finally, bye bye.